Hey folks, this is Stephen Dow with Realty World Dow and Associates asking you the question, is a career in real estate the answer to your prayers? For me, that answer was definitely yes. So let's talk about you and see if maybe you're similar to me. So all of my life I had worked hard, but had never really found true success. And so you know I'd made a lot of decisions that were poor, they just led me one way or the other. And so I got to be 40 years old, and I realized I have never really accomplished anything. So I realized that if I was ever going to do anything with my life, it was kind of now or never type thing. And so I wanted a job where I could control my own schedule so that when I had my daughter, I could be available with her. That was the most important thing to me by far. And so real estate is not like a typical job. It's not a job. It's going into business. And so you have to have an entrepreneurial mindset. That's number one. So you have to have an entrepreneurial mindset. And you say, Steve, what does that mean? Well, an employee will say, it's 5 o'clock. I'm done. I'm going to the house. An entrepreneur, a business person, does not have that luxury. Okay. And an entrepreneur will say, okay, it's 5 o'clock, but this job's not done. I'm going to stay until it's done. If that means 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the morning, I will stay till it's done. If you have that kind of work ethic and mindset, you are by far head and shoulders ahead of a lot of your competition. Okay. And so having an entrepreneurial mindset should be number one. Number two, you've got to have a sincere desire to help people. Now, a lot of your competition, again, does not have that. And so if you have that, it's going to put you ahead. But if you sincerely want to help people, because very often when people come to you with a real estate need, there's a reason for that. And sometimes those are great reasons, like, hey, we're having a baby. Hey, we're getting married. Hey, our income is increased and we can afford more. And those are wonderful times. But sometimes it's just the opposite. And hey, this marriage is no longer working. We've got to go our separate ways. Hey, I've lost my job and I can't afford this place. Hey, I had a family member to pass away and I can't stay here anymore. The memories are too hard to bear. There are all kinds of reasons why people come to a real estate agent, a realtor, to help them out and to help them with their lives. And sometimes, like I said, those are great and sometimes they're not. But either way, you've got to be there for them. It's got to be for them. If you're ever going to reach your potential, then you have to be for them. And just like old Zig Ziglar, I don't know if you're familiar with him or not, but like old Zig Ziglar used to say, it's very true. You can have anything in this life that you want if you're willing to help enough other people get what they want. And so you have to have an entrepreneurial mindset. You have to have a heart for people. You need to love houses. You need to love looking at houses. And most people do. That's why this HGTV is so popular today, because people love to go in houses, look and see how they're laid out, what kind of features that they might have that make them unique and stand out. People love to look at houses. You need to have a passion for that. You do not have to have a college degree. You do not have to have a calculator in your head where you can spat out figures right and left. Now, if you can, that's great. That's going to help you, but it's not necessary by any means whatsoever. You need to be able to advertise and market yourself and your properties. You need to have time management, because I'm not going to be calling you and saying you need to be up here at 8 o'clock, and you need to work till 3. That doesn't happen in real estate. You have to be able to organize your time yourself. And you may think, I can't do that. Yeah, you can. I didn't think I could do it either, but you can do it when you have to. And so those are the things that you really need. And if you have a desire to help people and you have the work ethic, I can teach you this business. I have taught dozens of people how to be successful in this business. And that's all that I do, ladies and gentlemen, is train and recruit. I don't work as an agent any longer in the field so that I can concentrate on my agents and their potential, helping them to reach their dreams. So if you've ever thought about a career in real estate and you think this might be something that you'd like to pursue, give me a call. It doesn't cost you anything but some time. 606-425-3640. And stop saying one day I'll do this and one day I'll do that, because you're going to end up like me if you're not careful and be 40 years old and not have accomplished anything in life. And I realize, hey, I've got to, if I'm going to ever do anything, it's now or never. And I've got to give myself a chance to succeed at least once in my life. And so don't let that happen to you. Give me a call, 606-425-3640. I'll explain everything as far as what it takes to get started in this business and things that you need to look out for that you would not think to ask yourself at this point. And we'll help you. We'll help you get into this business. We'll help you to create the life that you deserve. This is an amazing life. I am in complete control of my schedule. That's worth more than any amount of money, to be, in my opinion, honestly, is just to be able to be in control of your time so that you can do the things that you value the most. Okay. Now I love to work, and because I love to work, I can work 18, 20 hours a day. And it doesn't even seem like I've worked 18 or 20 hours a day because I love what I do. This is a phenomenal job. It really is. In my opinion, there's no other path in life as great as working in real estate. It is so much better than anything else that I've ever seen attempted. That I can't even believe that this is a job. But there is stress. Absolutely, there's stress, and there's long hours. Absolutely, there is. But at the end of the day, when you help a family to get their first home, or you help someone to relieve a burden or something that's turned into a burden, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Now, again, there's a process. You have to get licensed. Okay, you can't just sell real estate because you want to. Okay, and the first step is school. There are 15 to 20 real estate schools in the state of Kentucky. We have seen by far the best results with B. Sterling, with tomyclasses.com. She's absolutely phenomenal. That's the website. You go to tomyclasses, and that's the number 2, myclasses.com. It is a 96-hour course. And it's not like college where you go from December to August and you get 3 hours credit, or August to December, and get 3 hours credit. It's a true 96 hours. So if you went every day for 8 hours a day, you would finish it in 12 days. So that's the first step. When you're almost through with the classes, you're going to get your FBI background check done. Okay. That's about $37 unless they've changed it. Okay. And then you'll finish your class. Once you have finished your class, then at that point, you're going to take your national test. And you take it here. There's places in Somerset Community College is a place you can take it. There's places all over the state. You take your test. It's $100 to take your test. If you fail it, they will let you take it again. But you have to pay another $100. And so once you have passed your class and passed your test, then at that point, you and I would meet, and I will help you to turn in your paperwork to the state to get your license. Okay. And at that point, you're going to pay for your license to the state, which is $133 and some change for a 2-year license. You're going to buy your errors and omissions insurance. And for a full year of that is $125, but they will prorate it. And so they will prorate it based on when you start. And their year actually begins April 1st. April 1st is when their year begins. And so they'll prorate it. So if you started like in January, for example, you'd pay for about 4 months. Okay, 3 months. Now, we will turn in your paperwork to the state. You'll pay for those items. And then the state has 15 days to approve your license, 15 business days. Once they have approved your license, your last and final step before you can go to work is joining the Board of Realtors. And here in Somerset, we are part of the Lexington Board of Realtors. And so you would join them. $1,550 is the application fee. Now, if you're working out of our London office, it's the same thing. If you're working out of our Danville office, you do have an option in Danville, but by far the best option is LBAR, Lexington Board of Realtors. So it's $1,550 for an application fee. That's a one-time fee. And then their dues for the year are $1,170, which they will also prorate. And their year starts January 1st. So if you started in June, for example, you pay for half a year. Okay. So those are the total fees. Now, some real estate companies charge fees. We do not. Okay. So those would be your total fees to get started. And we have agents this year that are going to make $200,000 in their pocket. Yeah. So that's what's possible if you get in here and you work, because that little boy works. Okay. Let me just tell you. So, I can teach you this business and I can help you to create a wonderful future for you and your family, but you have to do the work. If you're interested, give me a call. And somebody's calling me right now, but I don't think it's any of you all. 606-425-3640, and find out firsthand why agents do well with Realty World Down Associates. Thank you all.